Hello, America. Patrick Bush, back with you again, running for president. First truck driver in America to run for president in U.S. history. Anyway, just a little recap. I try to do this at the beginning of every video for people who have not been following me. My name is Patrick Bush. I live in Southern California. I'm a truck driver, and I am running for president in 2020. No, this is not a joke. I'm serious. I've talked to 10,000 people already who love the idea. We're 10,000 strong as of today. I put up a billboard on the I-10 eastbound that I got recognized with, and a lot of people loved it. I've been on the radio twice, and I'm trying. I'm doing my best every day to try this. I've been doing this for 7 months now, and about 8 months actually. 8 months I've been doing this now, and things are going good. You know, so I mean, some of the responses and compliments I've gotten so far are really, really nice. Some of them really hit you here. You know, and it's been pretty great so far. You know, and I'm going to keep going. So. Anyway, I like to share little tidbits about myself in these videos, you know. So you see, yeah, I mean, I'm a regular working class person with bills just like you know, and life and everything else. My wife and I just found out, my wife's pregnant right now with baby number 2, and we found out a little bit ago that it's a boy. So we'll have our second boy. So my son Clark has a brother. So, and we're gonna. So far, we've been toying around with names. We're thinking of the name Jack. We like Jack. And my grandfather's name William, so Jack William Bush. I think that's a nice name. So we've thought of 400 others that we just don't like. So it's probably going to be that. But anyway. Health insurance is going up next year in 2017, right? So that sucks, but... You know, it's like anything. Everything keeps going up in price. Hence why I mainly want to do this big, gigantic plan of giving people free homes and starting a program and a system where if you don't pay the property tax, that's all you have to do is pay the property taxes. You have no rent or mortgage for the rest of your life. It's not impossible. It's very possible. Just with me alone as president, giving away my salary, which, like I mentioned in the last video, which I think was video 15 or 16, that Donald Trump said he's not going to take a salary, you know. I've heard of other politicians doing this because they're already rich. You know, that's not very altruistic. That's really just kind of selfish because it's like, yeah, I get you don't need the money, but why not take the salary and do what I'm planning? You know, what is that? He doesn't need it at all. So is that like 450 grand, right? What is that, like 4.5 families who never have to worry about rent or mortgage ever again? And see, that's how these people think. You know, rich people, they don't think like we do, or they don't want to help anybody. Because if they did, Donald Trump could do this already. He doesn't need to be president. You know, I don't need to be president to help, but this is an avenue for me to try and get money to help everybody else. You know, and help the country at the same time, all in one. Donald Trump, he doesn't need to be president to help people. You know, he can start buying people free homes and starting my plan right now if he wanted to, but he doesn't. And I believe it's because he's like most rich people. They're greedy, and they have a sickness in their head. You know, I mean, I get he's going to be our next president, but I don't care. I don't trust rich people at all, because let's be honest. You know, greed is one of the 7 deadly sins for a reason. You know, and how many of you out there, religious or not, you know, have heard of the 7 deadly sins and seen it firsthand with people you've seen every day, right? People you work with, people you know in your personal life, your family, especially, you know. And I got to tell you, you know, I've seen 6 out of the 7 deadly sins in people, you know, and I've seen them come back from them. I've seen people corrupted with lust and sex. I've seen people corrupted with anger and wrath. I've seen people corrupted with jealousy, gluttony, sloth. I've seen them corrupted with all of it. I've seen them with all 7, but I've only seen them come back from 6. The one I've never seen come back from is greed. I've never seen a millionaire or a rich person or anything like that not want more, not want to make more money, more. I've never seen them just become altruistic and just turn their life around and just, you know, start doing like what I want to do. Start buying people free homes because they just, you know, don't need the money, don't care about it, you know. I mean, for instance, if I bought a Mega Millions ticket the other day, a lottery ticket, right? Now, I think the jackpot was $80 million or something. Of course, I lost. You know, we all know that when we buy the tickets, they're losers as soon as we buy them. But we still buy them anyway. I don't know why, but you know, if I won that money, I probably wouldn't care. I'd probably be like, great, that's more money to help everybody. I could buy a lot of free homes with that. You know, because I've gotten to a point in my life where I don't want anything anymore. I had a huge comic book and superhero memorabilia collection that I built over 20 years' time that I've been liquidating for the last 4 years to get us out here to California, pay off all of our debt, and start a new life for my family, you know, after the housing market crash and the economy crash, right? But I just, you know, I mean, my wife gets aggravated about it because she always asks me, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, I get this Swiss Colony set every year with 2 little hams in it, you know, and I like the little knife, and, you know, but, you know, other than that, if I don't need something, like last year I needed a belt because my belt broke. I wore that belt for 17 years. My brother Scott gave it to me years ago because I didn't have a belt, and he says, well, you have to have a belt. I'm like, okay, well, give me a belt. So he gave me one, and I had it for 17 years, and it broke. I needed a new one. So, and I needed a bottle of cologne. That's pretty much it. This year I need nothing, and she's all upset because she doesn't want to buy me. And I'm like, well, what are you going to do? Buy me stuff that I'm just going to return, or I don't need it or want it? You know, I wish I wanted more, but I just don't, you know? So she's happy. At least I want one thing for Christmas she can get me, so. But as far as everything else, like I said, would be my day job. You know, it would be helping out with the economy, the borders, healthcare. You know, that's all any president can do. You know, I'll do my best. I'll work my tail off, and I'll do my best and see what I can come up with. You know, but my main point is about perspective. Donald Trump opened the door. Now, you're going to have a lot of kooks and weirdos trying to be president, you know, and I don't consider myself one of them. I am actually genuine, and I have plans on how to help people, right? I'm not some celebrity like a couple of them I've heard recently that want to be president. I'm like, okay, whatever, yeah, you know, we don't need you wasting anyone's time trying to run for president and this and that. Like, you know what, you don't care. You don't want to be president. You don't want to help. You just want to get your name out there. I mean, how can anybody trust that? You know, if a celebrity comes along or a movie star, it's like that just kind of seems that you want to get your name out. Oh, you haven't made a movie in a couple of years? You want to get your name out there and want to make more money? That's pretty much what it is. And it's like, okay, you know, whatever. But honestly, I think the free homes idea is really just probably one of the best ideas that's come around in a while. You know, it's not that hard, it's not that complicated, it's very easy to do. And yeah, I think I can think it could potentially have a positive domino effect in turning everything around and turning every family in this country that needs help and a leg up and needs to survive and get ahead and give people that leg up in life. You know, it's not going to pay all your bills. It's not going to pay everything in your life, but it's going to give you, you know, I don't know, $800,000 a month extra. Who the hell couldn't use that nowadays, right? Couldn't you? I could. I'll take $1,000 a month extra, thanks, you know. But it's just, you know, I think it's a good plan. I think it's solid, and it's changing every day. But that's my point about perspective. Donald Trump has different perspective than a lot of the politicians in Washington, right? Okay. I still don't think he's the answer, but we'll see what he does over the next 4 years. That's what I'm saying. I bring a local perspective to it, a working class, you and me perspective to the presidency, and I think that could be a really, really good thing. So, you know, if hopefully when the time comes, if you all think the same that I do, you know, and you want, you know, kind of a perspective more closer to home, you know, to you, then then hopefully everybody votes for me. But we'll see. So anyway, till next time, take care of yourselves.